I mean, listen, we're going to spend till the wheels come off, but how can we make money on what is the great American tradition? I want to bring in SureVest CEO Rob Luna. Rob, it's a $23 trillion economy. There will always be some winners out there. And again, it feels like to me, people are saying, maybe I won't go to Europe in August. I'll stay local, but I still will spend some money. Is there a way to benefit from it as an investor?
Yeah, no, I completely agree, Charles. And I mean, if you take a look at what the market's doing today, these stocks move quick. So if you're waiting to pick a bottom, you're waiting for the coast to be clear, you're probably going to be late. I know Lance was just talking about Amazon. That's one I think is going to surprise a lot of people in earnings season. You are getting that stock extremely cheap right now. People are still spending there. Amazon is definitely a way that you can play that. But look at names like American Express, the higher end consumer. I think that stock's been beaten up unjustifiably. American Express, great way to play the American economy, Charles.
I saw American Express downgraded either earlier this week or late last week. In
Yeah.
that same session, it opened down 2 points and finished higher, which might be a sign of something. Well, Rob, is there one specific company also during its earnings season that you're focused on?
Yeah, like I said last week, Charles, I think it's Amazon. I think that's the stock that's gotten beaten up tremendously, widely held. It just had that stock split, which didn't help it a lot. I don't think the news is going to be tremendously great, but like you're seeing it today, if it can rally in the face of bad news, if that stock can get off the campus and start to take off, I think that's one of the names that can lead this market higher. Look, we're not going to get there with consumer staples. We're not going to get there with the utilities. We need technology to come out, put it all on the table, and see a rally.
Yeah, utility is the only sector down at the start of the show. I got a couple minutes to go, so let's hit a couple things. First, the street bracing for a 100 basis point hike. I hope that happens, Rob. I thought they should have won 100 last time. I think they have the windows open. They have the credibility. The Federal Reserve, do you have confidence that they can steer us in the right direction to get out of this sooner rather than later?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm in the minority camp, Charles. I really do think they could be engineering a soft landing. I don't think it's necessarily because they're genius, just more so that people still have jobs right now. The economy really isn't that bad. Now, technically, I do believe we are in a recession, but if people continue to spend, they continue to get out there, they've been pent up for a long time with COVID, I think that could counterbalance it. We do need to get that 100 basis hike out of the way. I believe that, Charles. But as you mentioned at the beginning of the show, these stocks have been beaten up 40, 50, 60%. So at some point you have to realize that that's priced in. And when the worst news starts to come out, that's usually when the stocks have already taken off.